Hi, in this question, I'm going to solve practice question rearranging formula. So look at number 1. So make M the subject if D equal to K times M. So to make it this only M, so we need to divide by K both of sides. So for number 1, it's gonna be M equal to D divided by K. Next, number 2, make it C the subject if Y equal to mx plus C. So we can write it here. Number 2, so Y equal to mx plus C. Okay, we got mx is next to the C, so we can both of sides we minus by mx, and then mx plus C minus by mx. So it's gonna be Y minus m times x equal to C. Next, number 3, given P, okay, make it B the subject of the formula. So P equal to A, B minus C. First, let's make it C minus C disappear. So both of sides we plus by C. So this is A, B minus C plus C. So it's gonna be P plus C equal to AB. And then to make it only B, we need to divide it by A both of sides. So P plus C divided by A equal to B. Next, number 4, we can write it here, number 4. So given that A equal to BX plus C, make B the subject of the formula. So we got C here, so minus it by C. Both of sides A minus C equal to BX plus C minus C. So this is A minus C equal to BX. And we got X here, so we have to divide by X. So B, this equal to A minus C divided by X. Okay, next, make A the subject of each formula. Okay, so we got minus B, so this is minus by B, also minus by B. So A equal to C minus B. Next, make it A, so this is we got minus 3B, so plus by 3B, here also plus by 3B. So A equal to 2C plus by, sorry, what is it? Yeah, plus by 3B. Next, okay, first we plus by C, so AB equal to D plus C. Then just divide by B, so A equal to D plus C over B. Next, okay, make it minus C here, and right side do the same thing. So AB equal to D minus C. Then we divide by B to make it only A. So A equal to D minus C over B. Next question. Okay, where is this? To make it A, so let's minus it A plus by A. Here also plus by A. And then minus D. And here minus by D. So we will get it BC minus by D equal to A. Okay, do the same thing, plus by A here. So it's gonna be plus by A. So minus D disappears, so plus by D, here also plus by D. So this will give us answer of BC plus by D equal to A. Okay, to make it C disappear, so we multiply by C here, multiply by C. So this is gonna be 2A plus B equal to DC. Okay, minus B, both of sides, it's gonna be 2A equal to DC minus B, and divided by 2. So A equal to DC minus B over 2. Okay, to make it D here over D, so we need to multiply by D both of sides. It's gonna be C plus BA equal to ED. Okay, we got minus C here, minus C, so BA plus by ED, not plus, equal to ED minus by C. So we divide by B to make it only A. So A equal to ED minus C over B. Next, so plus by D, bottom side to make it minus D disappear. So ABC equal to E plus D. To make it only A here, we divide by BC, both of side. So that's going to be A equal to A plus D over BC. Next. Okay, we got D here, minus it by D. So both of sides we need to do the same thing. So CAB equal to EF minus by D. Okay, to make it only A, so we divide by CB. Right side also do the same thing, divide by CB. So A here, A equal to EF minus D over CB. Okay, first let's make it DE disappear, so minus by DE, here also minus by DE. So it's gonna be AB over C equal to F minus DE. So to make it C disappear, so multiply by C. Here also we need to multiply by C. It's gonna be AB equal to, we make it bracket, F minus DE, then multiplied by C. So we need to divide by B both of sides to make it only A. So this is A equal to C over B, then bracket F minus DE. Okay, there we go. Okay, we got C here, minus by C both of sides. So it's gonna be AB over D equal to E minus C. Okay, make it D disappear. So both of sides we multiply by D. So AB equal to D multiplied by E minus C. Okay, to make it only A, both of sides we divide by B. So A equal to D over B multiplied by E minus C. Okay, now is M. Okay, we got C multiplied by A minus B bracket, so we need to get rid of C. So divided by C here, and here also we divide by C. So A minus B equal to D over C. Okay, we got minus B here, so plus by B. Right side also we plus by B. So A equal to B over C plus by B. Not B, this is D. Okay, next. Okay, get rid of D, so divide by D both of sides. So it's gonna be A plus 2B equal to C over D. So we got 2B here, minus it by 2B. Here also we minus by 2B. So A equal to C over D minus by 2B. Okay, the perimeter of a rectangle can be given as P. Okay, where P is perimeter, L is the length, W is width. Make W as the subject of the formula. So this is for A. So P equal to 2, and then L, and then W. So get rid of 2 divided by 2. So this will give us answer of P over 2 equal to length plus width. Okay, get rid of L, so minus by L, here also minus by L. So it's gonna be P divided by 2 minus by L equal to W. Okay. Find W. Okay, B. So the formula is W equal to P divided by 2 minus by length. So the length we know is 45 and the perimeter is 161. So we can just substitute it. So this is W equal to 161 over 2 minus by 45. So this is 161 over 2. Here, let us make it over 2. So this is going to be 90. So W, this is equal to 161 minus by 90. It's going to be 71 divided by 2. So 71 we divide by 2 is 35.5 centimeter. Okay, next, number 7. The circumference of a circle can be found using the formula where r is radius of the circle. Make it r the subject of the formula. Okay, this is for A. So we got circumference is only 2 pi r. To make it only r, we need to divide by 2 pi, also by 2 pi. So r equal to circumference divided by 2 pi. Okay, B, this is B. So find the radius. Well, if the circle circumference is 56.52, we divide by 2 times 3.14. So we need to divide it. Before we divide, we can multiply it first. Like 2 times 3, 2 times 3.14. This is 56.52, and this is 6.28. So we got 56.52. We divided by 6.28. Answer is gonna be 9 centimeter. Okay. Find the diameter. Remember, the diameter is mean double of the radius, 2r. So first, let us find it, the r. R equal to circumference is 144.44. We divide by 2 times 3.1 over 4. So it's going to be 144.44. We divided by 6.28. So we got 144.44 divided by 6.28 is gonna be 23 centimeter. So diameter is gonna be 2r, which is 2 times 23. So the diameter is gonna be 46 centimeter. Okay. Now it's number 8. The area of trapezium can be found using the formula, okay, where h, okay, distance between the parallel sides and A is the length. Okay, we got it all. By rearranging the formula and substitution, find the length of B. Okay, so we got area equal to height, and then A plus B divided by 2. So make it 2. We multiply by 2 both of sides. So it's gonna be 2a equal to h. A plus b, get rid of h, we divide by h. So it's gonna be a plus b equal to 2a over h. So to make it only b, so we minus a both of sides. So this is the final. B equal to 2a over here over h minus by small a. So let us substitute it. So the area is 9.45. So B equal to 2 times 9.45. Height is 3 and then the A is 2.5. So first let us multiply it. Here we got the number. So 2 times 9.445 It's gonna be 18 over 9. We divide by 3 minus 2.5. We divide by 3. So this is 6.3 minus by 2.5. So will give us the answer of 3.84 centimeter. Okay, number B. An airline use the formula. Okay, Raul estimate the total mass of the passenger and check bags for flight in kilogram. T is the total mass, P is the number of passenger, B is the number of bag. What mass does the airline assume for a passenger? And then a check bag. Where is passenger is P here, 70. Check bag is 12. Estimate the total mass of 124 passenger each with 2 check bags. So we can make it T for B. It's B. So T equal to 70. We multiply by 124 plus by 12 bag is 2. So first we got 70 here. So 70 we multiplied by 124 will give us the answer of 8,680 plus by 24. So it's gonna be 8,704 for B. Okay, C make B the subject of the formula. Okay, T equal to 70P plus 12B. So make it disappear minus 70P. Here also minus by 70P. So it's gonna be T minus 70P equal to 12B. So make it only B. So divide by 12 both of sides. So we got it B equal to T minus 70P and over by 12. Okay, calculate the total mass of the bags. If the total mass of, okay, so we got it B, T is 9.64 minus, isn't it? The mass of the bags, if the total mass of 124 and the check bag on is 9.64 tons. Okay, this is tons. So we need to change it first, tons to kilogram. So tons to kilogram. So what is 9.64 tons to kilogram? So this is, we need to find it 9.64. Okay, so we need to multiply it by, okay, so this is gonna be 9.640000123. Okay, the tons. Okay, this is remember kilogram. So we got it the kilogram. So this is 964,000 minus by 70 times 124. So we divided by 12. So this is 96400 minus by 860, and then we divided by 12. So we got a number. What is the number? Is 964,000 minus by 8,680. So it's gonna be 955,320. We divided by 12. we divide by 12. So this is gonna be 7, 9, 6, 1. Okay, there it is. Next, number 10, this last question, so we can check it out. When an object is dropped from the height, the distance is h in the meters, that is has fall can be related to the time it takes for it to fall, t. Okay, make t the subject of the formula. So we got a here, a equal to h equal to 5 t squared. Get rid of 5 divided by 5. So h over 5 equal to t squared. To make it get rid of 3, make it square both of sides. So it's gonna be t equal to square root of h over 5. Next, calculate the times it takes when the object fall. Okay, 180. So this is for b. So t equal to square root of 180 divided by 5. So 180 divided by 5. So t will be 36. So t is square root of 36 is 6 seconds. Okay, there it is. Thank you.